is a company commander in the 82nd Airborne Division's Immediate Response Force. A Bronze Star recipient, he is currently pursuing his master's degree at USC, with plans to continue serving in the Army as an operations researcher and systems analyst. Please join us in welcoming Ryan Norrie as our student veteran of the game and thanking him for his service.
like me and my former teammates that dominated that Northwestern squad in 1996. What I want to see tonight is a duplicate of that here in the Coliseum. So let's welcome them back into the Coliseum in Los Angeles with an L back to Chicago. Lights out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
From 30 years ago, USC and Northwestern from here at the venerable Coliseum. And there is a whole group of teams hoping that Indiana loses to Penn State tomorrow on Big Noon. Ohio State still unbeaten, Indiana still unbeaten, and everybody else 1 or 2 losses. So here we go, November in the Big Ten, and some ground to make up or hang on to. Jason Benetti, Robert Griffin III, Alexa Landestoy is downstairs. It is all right in front of USC. They have 2 ranked teams remaining on the schedule. They can propel themselves into the top 12.
Look at that.
Sorry, we can't hear each other. The fireworks are very loud.
USC is exactly where they want to be at right now. This is what you play the game for. Win out, and you get into the college football playoff, or at least you think so. You never know how the chips are going to fall, how the votes are going to go. But if you control what you can control, win this game tonight. You can't win them all if you don't win the first one.
You say control what you can control. USC did that against Nebraska, a game that USC probably wouldn't have won in years past.
Yeah, and the reason was they weren't afraid to give the football to their sensational walk-on running back, King Miller. Don't get tired of that. But the real story is Jaden Maiava. He has to understand that he's got to woo-saw like the bad boys tonight and understand that he's got to take what the defense gives him. Last week, his legs showed up in a big way when the arm and the passing game wasn't very active. Tonight, he can't be afraid to take the check down, take the underneath route, because you can't go broke if you keep making deposits.
Well, look, Northwestern is going to try to make you be patient. They're 6th in the country in time of possession. They want to have long drives. And that run game is pretty salty. Oh,
it is salty, my man Jason. You're talking about an offensive line that they believe is the best in the country, and they got 2 running backs in Caleb Komalafe and Joseph Hyman II, who have their own little Sonic Knuckles thing going on in the running game. But make no mistake, this game will be won in the trenches. But the clearest indicator for Northwestern this year of wins and losses has been their quarterback, Preston Stone. When he's playing efficient and protecting the football, they win. When he's not, they lose. Tonight, they need Preston Stone to be a diamond flawless.
It'll be a jewel on a Friday night. For one team, Northwestern and USC. Coming up next.
Gentlemen, good luck tonight. This is our coin.
professional grade. With the running game so important tonight, it's been a big 7 days for Robert King Miller, who you mentioned, and his brother, Alexa.
Yeah, the twin brothers have been a huge storyline for the Trojans this season, as it has been a next man up mentality. They lost their 2 starting backs, have used 12 different O-line combinations, so that's led to opportunities for others, and that's where you insert the Miller twins. Preferred walk-on redshirt freshmen King and Kalon. They're living their dream, playing for the Trojans, being from this area. Coach Lincoln Riley said nobody in this program is surprised by the success they're having on the field, by the way that they come to work and practice every day. I asked King, do you talk much during the game with your brother? He said, nah, we know each other's tendencies. We don't do too much talking, but he did say his brother told him after their touchdown in Nebraska, you owe me a burger or 2. So JB, if King gets in the end zone and Kalon's on the field, expect them to drive through In-N-Out after the game tonight.
Secret menu. but you know, in what circumstance does King get something out of the deal? It's a great story that we will follow over the course of the game. Northwestern, USC, away we go. Friday night football from the Coliseum. And USC will have the ball first from the 17. Great coverage by Northwestern. And Jaden Mayava, who for the first time has been a starter through and through for the entire season. You know how that wears on somebody.
Yeah, and you think, oh, it's just on the field. It's not. It's off the field, doing the interviews, being the CEO, the leader of this team to the outside world as well. And he has gone through that. And I thought he had a real growth moment last week where he said, you know what, we're not getting it done in through the air. I got to get it done with my legs. And that is what they need him to do here tonight. Whatever this defense gives him, he needs to take it.
Oh, they're in throwing formation here, and it's a tight end, Lake McCree, on the opening catch. He gets 4. Garner Wallace for the safety spot with the stop. USC's offensive line back to fuller strength tonight.
Yeah, you got Alani Noah there highlighted. He went out of the game last week against Nebraska, but he's back, and he's one of their best run blockers. And you got King Miller at running back. This guy averages 5.2 yards per carry after contact. He has unbelievable vision and great contact balance.
Mayava again to throw quickly to King Miller on a swing pass, and he goes down after a gain of 1, maybe. Braden Bruss with the stop. It'll be 3rd down. There's Aiden Hubbard, the sack leader for this team. Certainly important.
Yes, very important. And then you got also Matt Uline, number 37, the linebacker. You're going to see him all over the field. He is the leader of this defense, the green dot guy that gets everybody set up and ready to roll. And we really enjoyed our meetings with him this week.
Oh, just a fascinating guy. And truly the guy who is most likely to deliver a speech to fire everybody up. It's a throw, and it's caught by Lemon. He breaks a tackle. Makai Lemon down the sideline. USC, one of the best yards after the catch teams in the country. 2nd in the nation as a first down.
Yeah, and Makai Lemon's just going to run what we call a little out route, a little stick, and there's kind of a little pick there, but they just slow the guy down to make sure that he can't cover him fully. And then, as you mentioned, Jason, the yards after the catch is huge for this UFC offense.
Northwestern talks about tackling as 11 as they do their first hit and immediate tackle after a gain of 1. Carmine Bastone with the stop. But Lincoln Riley has run the ball more this year than he ever has as a USC head coach, and you're seeing the positive effects of it as we have a quick stoppage. An injured party, it is Bastone, and he will come off the field under his own power. But look, Lincoln Riley told us earlier this year, he's like, we got a better tight end room than we've had here. And he knows the run game, even with the injuries to Eli Sanders, Waymon Jordan as well, is still formidable.
Yeah, Lincoln knows what he's building here at USC. And I think last week's win, the way they won that game against Nebraska, not their traditional explosive self in the pass game.
They're going to add some time to the clock. You see the offense last week that you're talking about.
Yeah, and the way that they won that game let them know, hey, everyone out there saying that we're not physical, we're not a physical outfit, and we can't win Big Ten football, they showed that against Nebraska that they can. They can win inside, in the trenches, and on defense stopping the run.
Mayava had time to throw. He got it away to McCree again. His 2nd catch. About 5. It'll be 3rd down and manageable for USC.
And it's just a nice little mesh concept. You're going to get McCree coming across this way, and Walker Lyons He sits it down versus zone, gets his eyes to the quarterback, and that's just the discipline that you have to have in the passing game. Everything's not going to be 40-yard gains. Those 5 to 6 yard completions go a long way.
To set up a 3rd down and 4. Jaden Maiava 4 for 4 to open the ball game. Short set over the middle. There's the other tight end. It's Lyons. He says 1st down. He's right. Gain of 9.
Walker Lyons is going to get press man coverage. He's not on your screen, but he's going to come into it really quick. Hey, they get the flat to take the linebacker out. Walker Lyons right there. Just an amazing job of Jaden Maiava taking what the defense is giving him so far.
Play action, shot down the middle, incomplete. Way too much on it. Lemon the target. Fussell, their best cover corner for Northwestern, was closest to it.
And this is what we're talking about. A lot of times teams chase explosive plays. And this USC offense has the guys out there to make these types of big-time plays happen. But I want to see Jaden really bunker down and understand, hey, if it's not there, it's okay to come down and throw the check down, throw the underneath route. You don't have to force those types of plays.
But that's why patience is so important. This is the 8th play of the drive coming up. They're averaging about 6 per, but now they're behind the sticks. 2nd down, 10. High snap. It's Miller hitting the hole. King Miller 1st down. So much for behind the sticks. Gain of 12. Uline the stop.
Oh, man, just a really nice job. They bring both tight ends, one across here. They bring Walker Lyons, Lake McCree actually right up the middle to block Uline. You see all that space that King Miller has? That's a running back's dream. They don't want to have to always run in contested places. Right there, the USC offensive line did a nice job parting the defense.
First down, Maiava loads of time again, got it away for Jacoby Lane this time, who they're looking for more consistency from after an injury in September. But look, USC will have long drives as well. They're 26th in the country in plays per drive, so they're kind of used to this.
Yeah, it's almost like this isn't what the general public believes a Lincoln Riley offense is. They are committed to running the ball. They're committed to executing and working their way down the field. It puts an emphasis on red zone efficiency. They got to get touchdowns when they get down there.
The motion from Lemon, Maiava flowing this way, and he threw it across his body, incomplete for McCree. And it's 3rd down and 1. That's the 8th pass compared to 2 runs so far, although 3rd and 1 suggests maybe a handoff.
Maybe. It could be a handoff, and especially when you get down here around the 20-yard line. Jaden Maiava's legs also become really, really active in the running game. When he was at UNLV, he was a true dual-threat quarterback that could really make you pay with his legs. We saw that last week. Let's see if they utilize it here.
See the wide splits, 2 receivers way down at the bottom of the formation to thin them out, and they'll hand it off for Miller, and King Miller leaning. It looks like he's going to be very close to the line to gain, but he is just short, so it'll be 4th down at about half a yard as Uline just stonewalled him, and Lincoln Riley's got a handful of play calls for this situation.
Yeah, he does, and you talked about Uline there. This is a guy that told us, you know what, we want them to play inside of a phone booth. We're going to try to keep everything in between the hashes because that is where we are the most effective, and you saw it there. He collapsed down on that offensive line, got to the line of scrimmage, and was an immovable force there for the running back trying to get the first.
Changes his number to 90. 68 becomes 90.
So
60 for 90.
A number change. That is Miller. Kalon Miller coming in, King's brother, and it's a run for Maiava and a 1st down for USC.
Yeah, they bring in the big fella right here, number 9.